everybody. I'm not gonna look at you because that's not safe. So yeah, my what? Oh, okay. So making my vlog failed yesterday in a really epic fashion because it was all fine for the first part, and then like Quick Capture decided it really hated me, so it lost the sound, and then the sound came back, but it wasn't synced, and then it lost the sound again. So that was bad. So I decided that I need to do another one that wasn't made to fail, and I didn't really have any other time to do this, so I'm doing it driving to school, and I'm not going to hit this person. Oh dear. So I don't actually know if I remember what all the questions are. I know what my question was, which is kind of amusing now for reasons nobody will understand. But my question for this week is, if you found out that somebody had a crush on you, like somebody anonymously confessed that they had a crush on you, but you didn't know who it was, would it drive you nuts or would it make you really happy? Remember some of the questions? I'm probably going to forget at least one person. That person's going to feel like the odd one out, so I'm sorry. Oh my god, it's windy. Hang on. Okay, hopefully you can still hear me. If not, then this will suck a lot. Quinn, you want to know if we were going to write a book, what would the book be about? And I'm not sure, honestly. I'm kind of made a fail at writing fiction, so I would probably write something that was non-fiction, even though that's kind of boring, but I would write it in a really non-boring way because my non-fiction writing skills are made of win. I would probably write some sort of review of something or publish some sort of psychology, sociology, something interesting that has to do with people book. Paisley wants to know what my favorite candy is. It is definitely Junior Mints. Zoe, I really like listening to any stringed instruments, not like guitar, but like anything with a bow, and piano, and I kind of play piano, but my keyboard is kind of made of broken right now, so I can't really play it that much. Will, what did you ask? Did you ask anything? I think you did. Oh, preferred method of transportation. Definitely walking, but there's nowhere really nearby that I can walk to. The closest place is the library, and that would be at least like an hour and a half walk each way. And it's like a 5-minute drive. It's just, yeah. So that would be difficult. But if I could, I would walk. And then, am I forgetting anybody? I don't think I'm forgetting anybody. Today is awesome. Because of Kitty, and I will just leave it at that. Okay. Oh no. Okay, it's fine. So, yesterday was awesome because I didn't die. Because what happened was I went to go get my car inspected. This is not my car. This is my mom's car. Although my car looks almost exactly the same. She has a Jeep Grand Cherokee that's like 2 years, that's not true, maybe like 5 years old, 5 years newer than mine, so it's basically the same thing, it's just her car is a lot smoother. But anyway, yesterday I went to get my car inspected, and I failed. Well, my car failed, I didn't fail anything. And let me just see how much time I spent on this. Okay, we're good, this is actually a really short amount of time for me, this is good. I just want to make sure I don't go over 10 minutes, because that would suck. So I went to get my car inspected yesterday, and it was kind of awful because it failed, and I was like, why did it fail? And the guy was like, well, your exhaust system isn't working right. And I was like, oh dear. And he was like, and then there was a police car coming from nowhere. Oh, hang on, there's an ambulance. Give me a minute, kids. I have to figure out how to get out of here and how not to get hit by an ambulance. And I'm just taking this as my opportunity to go. Okay, so, sorry. Anyway, so, where was I? Yeah, so I was like, oh dear, what's wrong with it? And he's like, it's just very much not working, please don't drive it until it's fixed. Like, drive it home, but don't drive it other than that. So I was like, Dad, you need to look at my car, because my dad fixes everything to do with my car, and he's kind of like an automotive genius, thankfully for me, because that way I don't really have to go see a mechanic. So So he looked at my car and he was like, your car is very broken. And I was like, oh no, what's wrong? And my muffler wasn't working, which kind of sounds lame because you'd think I would have noticed that, but my car makes really weird noises in the winter even when there's nothing wrong with it, just because everything's so cold and it's an old car. It's not like old, but it's got like 238,000 miles on it. It's pretty old. So I kept being like, Dad, my car is making weird noises. And he was like, oh, it's just because it's winter. Don't worry about it. So I was like, okay, I won't worry about it. And battery's still good. So I started ignoring all noises that my car made, which is probably a bad idea. But every time I was like, Dad, it's making a weird noise, he'd go and check it out. And he'd be like, oh, it's just winter. I'm at a stoplight, so it's okay that I'm looking at you. So I wasn't paying attention. And then he told me that like half my tailpipe had fallen off, which has kind of made it fail. In the way that if I was doing this for too long, just sitting at a stoplight, look, sorry, it sounded like somebody was licking my car, or my mom's car rather. Anyway, if I was stopped somewhere for too long, like idling or stuck in traffic or something, basically what would have happened is all of the fumes and the exhaust and the carbon monoxide and the really bad stuff, you know, the reason that the exhaust pipe is there to push all of that away from your car, it would have all come up like underneath my car and would have filtered into this area of my car, the area where I am. And it's winter, so now is an exception because it's nice out. But I would have had the windows closed, and I would have had like, this is really loud, and I would have had like all of the exhaust and all of the fumes, and I really hope you heard me, even with the windows open. I would have had like all of the everything bad in this part of the car, and I would have been breathing it. So it's really lucky that I haven't gotten stuck in traffic or idled, like, ever. So, yeah, so yesterday was great because I found out something that was really, really dangerous and got it fixed before I died. And I don't really think I have anything extra to say, except thank you to Blueberry for covering me last week. I was really, really pissed at technology, and I wanted nothing more to do with it. So I'm glad that you could help me with that. And it's always funny to me, even though I go to school, seeing the people who have just gotten out of school and are walking around, they're like, yay, freedom! And I'm like, okay. I kind of cackle at school buses, which is kind of evil. But I go to college, which is different from high school, because with high school, there's really not much like designing your schedule and when you go to school and stuff, at least not in most cases. I don't really know, I've never been. But anyway, we just passed the place where my dad works, not that you really care. So anyway, I think this is probably long enough. So yeah, I am going to go and be a safer driver now and go to school and have fun. I actually will have fun. This is my favorite class that I'm going to, both because of the subject matter and because of my teacher. He is made of wind and I love him greatly. And if you're seeing this, Dr. C, then 1, you're a stalker, and 2, I love you. So anyway, I'm going to go now, and oh, I have something to talk about next week. Remind me to talk about the camper house next week. It's kind of a big deal, but I'm running out of time now. Am I? Yes, I am. So I'm going to go now, and I will talk to you guys next week. Bye. I don't know why I winked at you.